Alrighty, back with more Spyro. By the time you guys see this, it's definitely going to be a little bit longer than usual. I'll talk about it in a minute, but at least we're not starting in the same place 2 episodes in a row, even though we're kind of just a little off to the side now. But yeah, just to, I guess, continue the Spyro 3 trend, I get to talk about a drink I had, which was... I mentioned that I was trying those Olipop sodas to be slightly healthier sodas. Yeah, so I tried the root beer one. Also, yeah, I should have watched the videos beforehand, shouldn't I? I don't think I talked about this yet, though. Yeah, I tried the root beer one, and it's very good in a weird way, because the initial taste is just very root beer, but then the aftertaste is super weird, man. I don't know how to like describe it.
An egg, but only Sparks will be able to reach it. There's a small hole that leads to a Crawdad farm. I can take him there if he's ready.
All right, time for the next gameplay style with Sparks. Sparks is...
Hello, Sparks.
Oh yeah.
Before you take on those nasty Crawdads, I should give you some help. To start, let's practice shooting. Press the attack button to shoot these targets.
I think we can strafe, right? Yeah, we can already strafe. I'm gonna try not to do that too much, because that's gonna get ear grating real fast.
Pressing the charge button.
So yeah, we have a like top-down shooter segments now. Mind you, they teach you how to charge, but you can only charge certain enemies. So
Now for the hard part.
yeah, strafing. So yeah, you hold the bumpers and you can strafe, which is going to be very helpful. Anyway, though, you guys might not be seeing this for a little bit.
You'll notice butterflies that give you health, just like in the dragon world. Not only that.
Okay, so yeah, I want to show this off real quick before I get into the talk. I think you actually die if you don't use the power-up.
You'll be able to deal
Okay,
with
you...
as much
Wait, did I lose a life? Okay, I gotta test this now. I'm curious. I have 15 lives. Let's see, do I die from doing that? Sorry, morbid curiosity.
deal with these guys.
No, okay, they're just like use the damn power up. Wait, which one is it? I wasn't paying attention. Is it X? Yeah, it is. There we go, I used it. Or do I have to kill all of them with it? Oh wait, no, they want me to go this way. Alright, let's back up. Phew. Okay. Are we done? Are we done, Zoe, so I can finish my thought?
If you need any more.
Awesome. I just like all the other levels, we have gems and a single egg. I'm gonna do my best to not miss any gems because you can't Sparks compass to the gems in these levels, so take it slow. Anyway, to get to the point that I've been trying to make for the last like couple minutes is you guys probably won't be seeing this video for a little bit, which is because I've made the decision, and I'm hoping this will work out, is that I'm going to take a couple weeks to try to make an actual backlog of videos to hopefully start making a more consistent upload schedule is my goal. Is that red? No, that's not the red door. Where's red door? There it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I want to try to make a more consistent upload schedule for everything. Oops, wrong button. God, I've been playing other games, so my button thing is all messed up. And again, I haven't played this game in like... to date this video, from the last video I uploaded, this is roughly a week, maybe 8 or 9 days after I've recorded. So I'm very, I do not remember at all what we've done yet. So, or what all I talked about in the last part. So I'm probably gonna fuck it up a bit. But yeah, I'm trying to go on a like every other, well, not every other day. My whole goal again is to just get a slightly more consistent schedule. Maybe like 2 or 3 videos a week for sure. When I start uploading again, probably, I'm hoping early mid-May. If I get it out sooner, great, but that's what I'm kind of hoping. But it'll also just happen when it happens. Also, there will be like some changes to the channel because by the time this video comes out, wait, is this the shitty power-up? This one's like fine. I didn't want to get rid of the one we had. The one we had was like the best power-up, hands down, so like all the other ones kind of suck compared to like the super spread beam. Oh, I should go back and make sure we got all the gems. Well, I should be able to know by the end of the level. So I do believe the boss area. Yeah, there's more boss fights in the Sparks zones that we're gonna have to deal with. God, there's one I'm not looking forward to later. I think we're actually at the boss. So I believe if we're only missing, okay, well there's some we've missed because I believe there's 20 gems in the boss zone. So I want to go back and double check all the rooms. So yeah, by the time you're seeing this, it's most likely early to mid-May. If I get it done sooner, great. You know, maybe it's late April. Maybe if I've really gotten a lot done. Most likely by the time you see this, I'll be 31. You know, my birthday will have passed. I won't say exactly, but I was born early May time frame. Did I not miss any gems? Because I know once you enter the boss... Oh, wait, no, there we go. Is that... Yeah, okay, so there we go. Those are the 2 I missed. Yes, I believe there's 4 or 5 gems on each of the corners of the boss room. And once you enter the boss room, I don't believe you can leave. Even after you beat the boss, so... Ah, yeah, I gotta get used to this again. Okay, this one isn't bad. It's the 3rd one that sucks. This one you just want to burst out. I'm gonna take the hits actually. I don't want to deal with him. Okay, there we go. Get a baby dragon. Goodbye, Nora. 101. Okay, so I think these should be all the gems, and that should be 100% complete for this level. Double check. Come on, game. Pop it up. 100% completion. Yes, and by the time you're seeing this, there should be changes to the channel. I should have an actual custom-made YouTube avatar. Thank you. Say thanks to my lovely girlfriend. I think it came out great. Yeah, so, okay, yeah, we get further gem pickup, which is great. But yes, my girlfriend hand-drew my avatar based on... Well, she had to slightly move it over to digital because certain fading things were not working properly with her, with like good pens. So, and I think the thumbnail art will also change by that point too, because I want to incorporate the avatar just there to make it stand out a bit more. So yes, there should be a decent amount of changes by the time you see this. Again, also hopefully more consistent uploading. Oh yeah, we haven't been here yet, technically.
Okay, Dragon, you've managed to survive longer than I expected, but you haven't the slightest idea what sort of dangers lie ahead of you. I suggest you grab your cat friend and whatever eggs you found and hightail it back home while you still can. I'm telling you this for your own good, you know.
Gosh, but if I leave now, then I'll never get to, you know, unlock the penguin with rockets, which I want to do. So, it's funny, the next character we get is one of my favorites to play as, so I'm very excited to get to that level. Oh, hi Dave. I forgot there was an egg down here. Yeah, one other thing I could talk about. Again, I'll... when I start recording, I get so scatterbrained, even though I have a list next to me of, like, a bunch of different stuff that's happened to me over the week that I haven't recorded since the last part, which I'll get to in a second. But yeah, one thing I was gonna do is I didn't wanna... Well, I didn't have my cord nearby for my PS5 controller, so I was just gonna use my Xbox controller because it was closer and I already had like it synced up. But it was weirdly like overly sensitive for this game when I was doing like my testing for the audio and stuff. Like Spyro turned way faster and I don't know, I just didn't like it. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll grab my PS5 controller and all of it. Mingus, the ultimate dragon. Yes, this is Icy Peak, yes. I'm trying to remember, is that the one with the ice skating in it? Oh man, I've said they changed the sound effect. Again, I plan to replay the original trilogy though, so I'll show that off when we do that eventually. But yes, going back to having a huge list of things to talk about, which is, you know, I wanted to give it, you know, like the idea originally came from, or at least I got the idea from D.R.Graves. I think I've mentioned him a couple, like, little bits and pieces of his videos in this with the, you know, just little nods and references to his Spyro video. I love D.R.Graves. I watched him since, God, I think it's been since the Rascal review he did way back in the day. That's how long I've been a fan of him. God, it's crazy to think about with how far he's come. But yeah, he was talking about in one of the videos he made, which one? Oh yeah, the one about how he talks about how he makes the D.R.Graves videos, like the newer ones that he does. And one of the things he mentions is, oh, you just take notes and you just write down everything that you see, you know. Again, you shouldn't obviously steal content from people or like steal people's ideas, but I feel like this doesn't fall under that category. I'm pretty sure he said that just to be like, it's a good idea to, you know, write all this stuff down that you see for your own stuff, right? Your own content, your own, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Again, just take the notes of all the funny things you see in life and things that make you laugh, things that make you question things, just like everything that I'm taking notes on. And, yeah, I won't lie, there's one story I will tell. I'll give a warning too, but it's pretty gross actually. A lot of my stories will revolve around Walmart because for some godforsaken reason, the Walmarts near me always have something nutty happening and I don't know why. Is that just a thing with Walmarts? Is it just my Walmarts that kind of suck? Like, I could talk about this, which is, I have seen, and mind you, this has no relation to the, what was it, when I talked about it way back in the earlier parts of this, Let's Play. The court summons I had, this has nothing to do with this, by the way. This was much earlier, before my court summons. Which was, I did see a guy just try to steal like 3 iPhones. That was a wild thing. He just like, the clerk brought him out to like pay, because I guess he was saying he was gonna buy them, and he just grabs all 3 and just runs. I don't know how far you're gonna get, because I'm pretty sure they have tracking in the iPhones, and also, like, don't the Walmart employees have to activate them too? I don't know how that works, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like the brightest idea. Modesty. That's a dragon name. What gems are we missing? Oh, I think we're missing the ones in the metal chest over there.
Spyro, this is a super flame power-up. You'll find more just like it scattered throughout all...
Okay, so yeah, let's break all the random planters around. I think there's one over here, right? Yeah. That was weird. Why did the first one hit the floor, but the second one not? Whatever. Game's weird. I don't question it. It's Matt, the baby dragon. So yeah, I don't know. There's so many like Walmart stories that I've probably suppressed at this point that I could talk about, but I'll probably just keep it to recent ones. It's just wild to me. Anyway, back to the whole Cat Icarus thing. Yeah, I just have a humongous... Oh wait, we didn't do the hunter thing. Is that where the last gems are? In front of Enchanted Towers? That might be it. Yeah, I think that's it. Or right near Enchanted Towers. Yeah. Any gems up here, Hunter? Where the hell am I missing? Yeah, there's two. Is that it? Oh my god, of course. I saw that at the last second.
Do that up there, the portal will open. Why don't you try spitting this rock at it?
Alright, Hunter. You got it, buddy. Do I even need to aim, or can I... No, I do need to aim. I need another rock, Hunter. I'm trying to game the system. Yay, Enchanted Towers.
See you in there later.
He's not lying. That's where the second skateboarding section is, which is a lot more fun than the first one. I never showed off the first one, but if you redo the... Like, if you get on the skateboard again after getting the eggs, you can get a skill point by beating Hunter's like personal record in the skate arena. Oh, perfect timing. I'm gonna need to take a drink of water because I can feel it in my throat.
Ah, my good friend Spyro. The sorceress caught this naughty bird letting off rockets in her fireworks factory, but I'm willing to release him into your custody, provided you pay his outstanding fines.
What is it, Moneybags? Forget about it.
Oh dear, Spyro, you really should pay up. I think he's pining for the fjords.
Wow.
Ah, my good friend.
Okay, Spyro. Or okay, Spyro. Okay, Moneybags. Also, I wonder if we'll ever see this fireworks factory.
That is, it's a far, far better thing you do today, Spyro, than you have ever done. And, well, so forth and so on. You get the idea.
Yeah, Moneybags.
Sergeant Byrd, 90068. Awaiting orders, sir.
I think you'll have to find your commanding officer for that. Hey, what are those things?
These are the latest military hardware. BBX-9 rocket launchers, state of the art.
So why didn't you use them to escape?
Because I have limited ammo, and I wanted to conserve it for this. Say, where'd you come from? I thought dragons had all been dead for 1,000 years or something.
Well, the rumors of our extinction were slightly exaggerated. We just wanted a little peace and quiet.
Well, if it's peace and quiet you want, you should stay clear of my homeworld for a bit. I reckon I'll be blowing up Rhinox for weeks. Cheerio!
I love Sergeant Byrd. Let's just jump right in. Let's get my boys' area cleared out.
I have to train the hummingbirds. They must be in peak physical condition if we're going to take on the sorcerers.
I love how he runs.
So, the situation is this. Yesterday, at 1845 hours, the Rhinox invaded. We defended as best we could, sir. But without your leadership, we couldn't put up an effective resistance. By 1900 hours, the rest of the squad was captured, and the Rhinox had complete control of the base.
Okay, so So yes, Sergeant Byrd is very different from Spyro and Sheila, where you can see he moves kind of funky, and even though he only had limited ammo in the cutscene, he has unlimited ammo when you play as him, so don't worry about that. You just got infinite rockets. And the big thing that Sergeant Byrd can do that, you know, Spyro and Sheila cannot, even though Spyro has bigger wings than him, is Sergeant Byrd can just fly. If you hold A, he'll flap up. I think if you tap A, it's a good way to keep your keep you stationary. I don't know if there's a way to like actually keep you stationary or not, but yep. And he gets one more ability later that'll be talked about. But yep, you almost are like Sergeant Byrd is probably the most, what's the word? Like power trip character, just shooting missiles at everything. And it just doesn't matter. They can't do anything back. So yep, and you can blow up these wooden doors with his rockets. Okay, yeah, I think she'll explain this now.
Sir, I captured the enemy rations. They won't march far on empty stomachs.
Ah, it's also an egg. Siegfried, that's a good name for a dragon.
Sir, the Rhinox have blocked the way out of this next cave with a security door, and I don't think you'll be able to blast your way through this one. I recommend you land on the weights and carry them to the pressure-sensitive security switches on either side of.
Okay, yeah, we got it. So yes, you can pick up certain things, and I believe if you hold triangle, you get this, and then what is it, square to drop it? Oh. I know you can drop it on these enemies too, so. But yeah, you can hold that. You can also, for a skill point, if you hit them, you can hit these like dudes. These like. Yeah, there you go, I got one of them. I don't know what they are, like moles or something. Oh, wait, that's how you strafe with it, okay. But yeah, you could do that. It makes it a bit easier. Then you just drop them on the locks, and then you can press triangle again to get out of it. Yeah, you can strafe with L1 and R1. Or whatever your bumpers. Bumpers? Yeah, bumpers are. I always get bumpers and triggers confused. Anyway, my next talking point, as I look on my list that I wanted to chat about, was an interesting thing for anyone watching, which is, you know, I will say that this past week has been extremely overstimulating. Like, I had one moment, I won't go into detail, but like, I had to, when I was driving home afterward, I was so overstimulated that, I couldn't listen to the radio. I was just that, like, nope. So I do wonder, like, what's the word before, like, you don't have to go into detail of what happened, but it's like a curiosity thing of, like, things you did or things you, like, didn't do after you were like, wow, I am really just, like, completely overwhelmed right now, and it sucks. Which, I want to talk about another point, which, this usually doesn't happen to me with, like, overstimulation stuff. It's more of a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Keep fighting a good fight, sir.
Oh yeah, this next part is, I think we just have to clear out enough enemies to get the next egg. Oh, it's just those three.
Mission accomplished. It's great to have you back, sir.
Ryan Lee, I don't know. Yeah, that's... Who's naming these dragons? I'm pretty sure they're named after, you know, the people who made the game, but you know what I mean. Yep, and you can drop bombs now. Which is amazing. I love this. That's how you break these, like, metal crates. The only downside with the bombs is, like, you can't turn, so you gotta, like, let them go to actually, like, start turning around, which is weird. Yeah, another thing that, like, usually the overstimulation doesn't affect, and I don't think it affects it for me. I think it's just a little bit of random for me. But, like, if you're watching this, like, when you go to sleep, do you prefer to have a generally, like, really quiet, somewhat silent, you know, like, room? Do you prefer to have a little bit of sound, like maybe you have a little bit of music or a YouTube video or something along those lines in the background to help you sleep? What's another one? Is there any other ones that like come to mind? Or are you someone who even needs a light? Like, I knew a couple people in my life who they really just can't sleep without having like a TV basically on, or like a cell phone on in the corner with actual light playing. And again, or like maybe even just adding the fact that, I mean, maybe some people just need a little bit of light to sleep in a weird way, like a nightlight. I would not make fun of you if you were older, but you just like to have a little bit of light in your room to sleep. I'm not talking like a full-blown, you know, LED or something like that, but again, just like a little nightlight or something. I would not blame you, or even just the light from like, I don't know, a somewhat bright clock. Yeah, that is something, right? But you can turn, it's just very janky. We do have to carry these bombs back through the level. And by the way, killing these guys is just a skill point, so it's up to you if you want to kill them. They're not related to an egg or anything, so yes, we have to carry at least 1 or 2 bombs all the way back through the level. Because there was a metal chest back here. Yes. I believe if you drop it, yeah, it breaks a hole in the floor. Yeah, I'm just going to drop these so I can actually control Byrd a little better. But yeah, for me, it's it kind of depends on the night. Some nights I can usually I will say I am someone who prefers to sleep with just sound, or no, with just silence, you know, or you know, just like silence, or you know, just the natural noises of outside, the occasional car going by, if it's a little windy. I mean, I think most of us agree, if it's like a really nice rainy night, that really helps me fall asleep. I think that helps a lot of people fall asleep. I did notice though at one of, what was it, like an extremely stressful time in my life, I had a decent amount of trouble falling asleep without what was it, listening to music. Specifically, I listened a lot to, funnily enough, the file select theme from Mario 64 and the Dire Docks theme. I really couldn't, like, fall asleep or relax without those two. I thought I saw a metal chest. There it is. It's just way higher. Is there any more gems out here? No. Okay, so we just got this little... Oh wait, is there more... I know there's gems up here too. I forgot to grab, right? Yes. Yep, since you have height, you gotta remember you can go up super high. Okay, we'll grab those on the way out, because we gotta like slowly make our way through this magma tunnel. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was even closer. Ow. I tried. It's not the last hummingbird.
Before I was captured, I recovered this egg from the enemy, sir.
Roy, he's our boy. Okay, so that's all the eggs, and we're only missing a handful of gems. Oh jeez, this is so weird. I don't know why Byrd is not turning like he normally does. Okay, so there should only be a couple gems left, right? Unless I'm dumb and I missed a huge amount somewhere, which it looks like I did. Or was it just up top that I missed? No, that looks inside the level. Let's go grab those. Was it? What? Where are you aiming at? Oh, geez, I didn't even think about that. Is that it? No, I'm still missing. Is there another, like, upward? Yeah. Five. Is there another one up in this room? Yeah. As I clicked it, I should have just checked, but yes, I think that's it then. Yes. We're at, what, 31 minutes? Yeah, I want to finish up by going back to Molten Crater and doing the Byrd section there. I should have just used the friggin' Atlas to warp. Oh well, I am not the smartest sometimes. Okay, back in Molten Crater. We can finish the Byrd section. Yeah, also if I've sounded tired, it's because this is a late night recording. I thought I would have more time to record during the day, but sadly, my time did not work out the way I'd hoped.
I'm playing a game of hide and seek with my friends. If I can't find where they've hidden their heads, they won't let me join the Tiki Lodge. Help me put them back together and I'll make you an honorary member.
The Lodge. I want to be part of the Tiki Lodge. So I will do the skill point for this one because it's kind of funny. So you need to find all 5 Tiki heads. Which, yeah, the first one's obviously right there in front of you. I thought there was one more in this room. Guess not, but over here there's a breakable wall with a dragon egg. Luna, that's a good name. See, yeah, is it? I guess there isn't one in here. I thought there was. I thought there was another one in here. Also, I do love the bird theme quite a bit. But yeah, I thought I'd have more time to actually, you know, record, but during the day. But sadly, that has not worked out in my... Ah, damn it, I dropped his head in the lava. Sorry, bro, looks like you're cooked, just like your friend's head. No, thankfully they just respawn the head. And yeah, the birds, the birds that are just like flying around there, they will respawn. Like, I think I can just show it here real quick. Doesn't take that long either. Yeah, they just pop back into existence, so don't worry about killing them. Is there any other gems in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. You just... ah, damn it. Does it burn their head? No. It's only when you drop it in the lava. We can leave you here. I'll let the fire go through. Oh, there's a gem up there, though. I got the fucking... they're gonna get the birds first. Byrd. James Byrd, if you didn't get that reference already. God, speaking of that, that game is coming out soon? Question mark? Right? I think. Is the last one up here? Yeah. Yeah, the birds also don't hurt you, so don't worry if you accidentally get hit by one. It's more to like knock you into the lava. I'm not too worried about getting hit because I'm gonna get a skill point here. So if you drop all 5 heads... oh wait, it doesn't give you any... oh, it doesn't give you another butterfly. Yeah, they just start dancing around. Okay, let's get the heads all figured out. Where's the last gem? Oh, is that it? And now we're back up to a nice round number for like 1 level until we are not, because we have to get another character. I guess they don't mind who, like... do they all just have the same body so it doesn't really matter? So they don't care, like, whose head gets matched up with whose body? That's a interesting thought. Shit, did I drop? No, don't fall in the lava, because I don't know who you, which head you belong, which head you'll respawn as. Ryan, the egg. If it hatches, do I still have honorary membership? Do I still have honorary lodge membership? I hope so. Okay, so let's head back. I can just exit level. You know what, let's just do this while we end the part, which is... yeah, we finished the whole first world now. So let us travel back to Midday Garden. Because one thing I didn't show while I was cutting back to this is, since we beat our first level, yep, there's Sergeant Byrd. He's working on something here. I guess we'll figure out what this is later. So anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Hopefully by the time you guys see this, it'll be more consistent uploads. And yeah, again, thanks for listening to me ramble. I'll see you guys in the next part.